The Dorman Cavaliers among the teams trying to wrap up an outright region championship. They played at Eastside. You saw the Nick Means touchdown for an early 14-0 lead. Meek Slidell later connecting with Corey Cole. 50 yards on the score, 21-0 Dorman. Cavaliers go on to a victory 49-12. They've won 10 out of 11 and 8 straight against Eastside going back to 1980. That Isaac Tate touchdown, part of a victory that clinches a first region championship for Dorman since 2020, as they claim Region 2-5A all for themselves. Elsewhere in the region, Gaffney trying to put a stranglehold on second place. Wade Hampton visiting the reservation trying to avoid a 24th consecutive loss. Opening quarter, Josiah Hill for the touchdown. Tribe had a 7-0 lead. In the second quarter, it was Justin Dawkins for a touchdown, and Gaffney makes it 9 out of the last 10 against Wade Hampton, and they bounced back from a shutout last week, their first since 2016 against them, with a shutout of their own, 39-0. Byrnes and Boiling Springs. Byrnes revitalized, rejuvenated after their blowout of Spartanburg last week. Well, tonight, Emory, Logan, and Boiling Springs found themselves down 21-0 to Byrnes in the second quarter. Aiden Wiggins picks up the Logan fumble. He's going to take it to the house, 28-0 Byrnes. Tamaje Williford later trying to get out of the backfield in Byrnes territory, but Jonathan Montgomery, helmet comes off on a nice tackle. And then Kane Rogers to Trey Segura. Segura, after that monster night last week against Spartanburg, at 89 rushing. This one of his 2 catches, went for 69 yards and a TD at 103 by air. And Byrnes extends its winning streak in the series to 7 straight. They've won 24 of the 25 meetings between the two in this century as they roll 42-14. Riverside and Spartanburg. Vikings still without Trenton Lynch. He missed their game last week. The fine running back was out tonight against Riverside. This was a tight game. Trey Burke and Kendarian Keenan on that connection. As Spartanburg trailed by a point in the third quarter, they went up 14-7 after the score. Give Riverside credit. They played everybody tough. Tyven Grady into the end zone, 19-14 Riverside in the fourth quarter. Later in the fourth, still a 5-point lead for the Warriors, and Burke finding Kevion Ferguson. Vikings go up 20-19. Riverside had a 32-yard field goal try late in the game but couldn't convert. Vikings survive. Ruben Landrum, 178 rushing yards in the winning effort for Spartanburg. Well, it was an outright battle for a state region championship in Region 1-1A against an Abbeville team that knows about winning state titles. Ware Shoals was trying to pull off the upset and deny the Panthers a 10th consecutive region title. Jamie Nichols and crew on the road against the Hornets, and Todd Summers was there.
4th-ranked Ware Shoals playing host to 2nd-ranked Abbeville with a region title on the line. The Hornets get the ball first, and they score first. Jaden Johnson throws to the end zone, and Brennan Good makes the catch for a 28-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion good. Ware Shoals up 8-0. However, on the ensuing kick, Jamirion Williams fields the kick off a bounce, goes straight ahead, and keeps on running. 76 yards untouched for the touchdown. 2-point conversion good. Abbeville ties the game at 8. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter, the Panthers strike again, and again, it's Jamirion Williams as he gets the ball in the end around and finds the sideline and plenty of room to run, racing 52 yards for the score. Abbeville up 15-8. Early second quarter, Jaden Johnson takes it himself and powers in for the 5-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion good. Hornets back on top, 16-15. Under 2 minutes to play first half. Darius Riley takes the handoff, goes to the right, cuts back to the left, and finds room to run, rumbling 51 yards for the score. 2-point conversion good. Panthers up 23-16 at the break. Midway through the third quarter, J.D. Baylor fakes the handoff and takes it in from 6 yards out. Panthers extend their lead to 30-16. Just over 3 minutes to play in the game. Darius Riley puts the finishing touches on the night for the Panthers with a 10-yard touchdown run as Abbeville knocks off Ware Shoals 37-16 to secure a 10th straight region title.
That's what this time of year is all about, is can you handle adversity in a tough environment. Hats off to Ware Shoals, very well coached football team. Their kids play hard, you see that on film.
Just keep fighting. We Abbeville, we keep fighting, we never letting nothing down. Like I said, get all glory to God, get glory to coaching staff. Nothing will be possible without them.
In Ware Shoals for the High School Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
Abbeville try to add another state title during this amazing decade-and-a-half run, and Ware Shoals could have a run on them as well in the upcoming 1A playoffs. BHP trying to close out an unbeaten regular season at Walhalla. Tajay Watson-Martin, what a receiver on a beautiful pass from Noah Thomas for the early 7-0 lead against the Hogs in Walhalla. Then Thomas and Watson-Martin get together again. BHP's got themselves a passing game to go with that vaunted running attack. They roll on to a 20th win in the past 22 meetings. And a 6th straight going back to 1979 against Walhalla, 62-7, a 10-0 regular season for the Bears. Region 2-4A, Daniel with a win at Greer could claim the outright region title in the first season under Chris Stone, trying to extend their winning streak to 4 in a row against the Yellow Jackets. Jace Gross, if he's not getting you with his arm, he's getting you with his legs. That extended Daniel's lead in the third quarter to 27-7. What a night it was for the Daniel defense. 6 sacks in the game, just a sample of what they were doing against the Yellow Jackets. And Chris Stone and Daniel get the victory, 33-7, and the outright Region 2-4A crown.
I don't know. I mean, I just love to see the kids be able to experience that. And honestly, I've never had one. You know, so it's a cool experience to see that, like, we do the right things, we get the right guys on the field, you know, really good things can happen.
And so a celebration for now, maybe another celebration a few weeks from now as they look poised to make a run in 4A. Elsewhere in Region 2-4A, Blue Ridge at home against Berea, trying to make it a 10th win of the past 11 meetings. And they've got a talented player, Gavin Forrester. Nearly 2,000 total yards of offense and 24 touchdowns as the night begins. That run for 23 yards. Forrester gets the touchdown. Blue Ridge had the lead, and they move on to the victory. 43-0 is the final. They improved to 6-4 and close out region play at 3-3. Travelers Reston Pickens getting together. Pickens trying to get a 9th win in the past decade against TR in the home red. Brooks Dow hesitated getting out of the backfield. No trouble at all for the big fella. That touchdown makes it 35-21. TR tries to come back. JT Pochard connecting with Riley Broderick, but it's not enough as Pickens able to move on to the win, 49-27. They close out the regular season at 3-7, TR at 2-8.